Hi, this is Guang with Nourisher. Our mission here is to help provide you an alternative perspective on maintaining health and wellness. Today we're going to be talking about generalized anxiety disorder. It's a very common, condition affecting people worldwide. You might be affected, you might know someone who is, and it's even more common now thanks to the COVID-19 pandemic. Anxiety is generally described as a feeling of uneasiness, a worry, which is very difficult to control and starts to interfere with daily life. It usually presents itself with other symptoms, including, fatigue, irritability, sleeping difficulty, just a feeling of tension throughout the body, nervousness, easily frightened, irregular sweating, and sometimes it presents itself with gastric symptoms like nausea, IBS. A very common one is that feeling of stuck feeling in the throat. I took a passage from the Mayo Clinic and I looked at it, and they believe that there are several causes, including changes in brain chemistry, which affects the way it functions and therefore the way we think. Genetics. Some people are just more prone to be anxious than others. There are also differences in the ways we perceive the threats, and a lot of that has to do with the development and the personality of the individual affected. Traditional Chinese medicine, which is what we practice in our office, using our own diagnostic methods, we see this kind of condition in a different light. While there's often an event or series of events that may trigger or be the root cause of anxiety, the actual symptoms, when viewed in a traditional Chinese medicine lens, a lot of the symptoms associated with anxiety are caused by a disharmony of the internal organs. For example, when the heart itself is dysfunctional, its ability to pump blood throughout the body to the brain and to the organs is disrupted. This can lead to an alteration of the brain chemistry, which produces a feeling of anxiety. Both Eastern and Western medicine both agree that anxiety itself is a condition that can cause to other conditions, including gastrointestinal disorders. Prolonged anxiety is often accompanied with that butterflies in the stomach feeling. If you've ever had that, it's kind of like the feeling that you get right before you're about to race or about to compete in a competitive event or perform at a piano recital or about to take a big, huge exam, right? Like if you take the MCAT, if you're a doctor watching this, you get really nervous and it makes your stomach feel uneasy. This would be considered in Chinese medicine a disorder of the heart affecting the stomach. At the same time, we also see that the reverse can be true too as well. So in GERD, for example, people have acid reflux, right? And they even call it heartburn. This would be considered like stomach fire flaming up towards the heart. In Western medicine, the sympathetic nervous system is responsible for that flight or fight response, right? And this tends to be what causes the general feeling of anxiety. Normally, this response is quelled by the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for resting, digestion, and slowing down the heart and breath rate. The problem is when these feelings of anxiety are prolonged, or when they're uncompensated, or they occur too often. In TCM, there are two ways we can categorize things that exist in life, including the water, fire, you, me, the house, outside. There are all kinds of things that exist in life. But there's two ways to categorize them. Yin, another one is yang. This essentially means that there's a polar opposite for any given phenomena that exists in life. For example, the daytime is considered yang, nighttime is considered yin. Anything that's active and moving is considered yang. Everything that's still and contained is considered yin. Now, when we relate this to Western medicine, the sympathetic nervous system could be considered yang because it's what alerts the body, makes it active and alert. While the parasympathetic nervous system is considered yin because it's more involved with rest and slow. Okay? So when we understand these two polarities, yin and yang, this is how Chinese medicine treats the person Yes, we do acupuncture. Yes, we do herbs. Yes, we do breathing exercises, or also known as qigong, right? But what we see is yin and yang in the body, life or death, okay? And we create a harmony between these two aspects of the body, and this is what creates health, okay? Now, this is not necessarily like yin and yang is something that you can actually pick out part of the body. It's how we interpret it, okay? So that's a common misconception. I cannot grab yin. Yang isn't something that I can just specifically point it is. It's a choice to interpret something as yang, and it's a choice to interpret something as yin. Regardless, I'm going to teach you today what I teach our patients here when we can't see them in our office, when they're at home, when they're at work. A little protocol for, decreasing the feeling of anxiety, okay? And the best thing about it is you can always try it anywhere, anytime, and it's absolutely free. The first point I want to teach you is Heart 7, okay? Heart 7, Shenmen, also known as the Spirit Gate, okay? It's located by this wrist crease line, right? On the little pinky finger side, okay? And it's right to the medial, or towards the center from this tendon right here, under this wrist bone right here, okay? Okay, you can kind of touch it or palpate it to see where it is, okay? Fortunately, I'm skinny, so you can see this tendon which attaches to that bone, okay? So it's right there, okay? On the crease line, on the pinky side, just medial to this tendon right here, okay? Under the bone. The next point I want to teach you is yin tang, okay? It's right here in between the eyebrows, not hard to miss, okay? It's really easy to find. It's just right there, And what these 2 points do are they're going to help sedate your mind and calm the heart, okay? Heart 7 obviously is for calming the heart because it belongs to the heart channel, okay? All the organs of the body, according to Chinese medicine, have a pathway associated with them. They call them channels. By regulating certain various points of it, you regulate various aspects of that organ. In Chinese medicine, the heart's considered to, govern the spirit or our consciousness, okay, as they like to say it nowadays. And this helps with sleeping, with regulating emotions, and actually regulating the blood too, because that's what the heart does, pumps blood throughout the body. Yin Tang obviously is, level with the brain, and this helps sedate the mind itself. When you put these 2 points together, you're telling the body to communicate with the brain, okay? So, how do we do this? Like, what do we do with these points, okay? So, you can take either your thumb, the knuckle of the thumb, or any of the other knuckles you want to use, and then just gently, massage into them until you get this feeling, and do it for about like 30 seconds to 1 minute until you gain some kind of sensation there, even after you lift off your finger, okay? On the forehead, I like to combine using this part of my thumb right here, and then using this hand right here to move it. Okay, move it, right? And then this helps create a little pressure feeling on there. And once you do it long enough, there should be a feeling retained for a short while. And this done together, already makes you feel calm, about like 30% calmer right now. I can't be too calm because I'm making a video, but yes, I hope it works for you. Another thing that I like to do when I like to combine with these kind of protocols is breathing exercises. So the first one I'm going to teach you is so simple, okay? First step is you breathe in. Second step is as you breathe out, you're going to make a bell sound. So it sounds like this. So it kind of sounds like one of those meditation bells, meditation bowls. When you hit them, and it makes that gong sound. Okay, and what this does is create a vibration through your body that sets at a frequency of relaxation and harmony. Okay, I hope this protocol works well for you. If it doesn't, of course, I can't guarantee success right away. I mean, you literally just massage it for like 30 seconds, but it's always free to try, and it doesn't hurt to. Another thing that I like to recommend for our patients is herbs. We usually customize herbal formulas according to people's conditions, especially if they're very severe and complicated. However, for our purpose, we need something practical. While we have access to 500 or more herbs, you guys probably don't. What you could do is get any of these commonly found herbs. Okay, first one's peppermint leaf, right? Peppermint leaf, you can buy that anywhere. What is it good for? Well, if you ever taste a peppermint leaf, it is cool almost, and it has a little spicy kick to it. Now, what the coolness does is clear heat that riles up the mind. Okay. Now, the spicy kick that you have, also called pungent or acrid, right? What that does, it makes things move. So, very commonly in life, when we stumble across roadblocks that block us from getting to where we are, right? We get angry, we get frustrated, we get anxious, right? We get scared because we're not moving past something, an obstacle. And these obstacles manifest themselves throughout the body, right? In our circulation. That's why when you take this kind of herb, its spiciness, right, causes the energy there to free course and dissipate so that the blockages is no longer there. Another herb we can use are rose buds, okay? This is very common in Chinese medicine for treating menstrual difficulties. However, the main reason it works on those is that it soothes the liver organ, okay? The liver organ on your right side, right on your right rib cage, right here, okay? And what it does is smooths the flow, which smooths the circulation, and this helps alleviate all kinds of symptoms, including depression, anxiety, gastric discomfort, menstrual irregularities. Another herb we can use is lavender. I'm sure many of you know what that is. It's associated with in France as one of the reasons why everybody's so slow paced with their life and really chilled out. It's because it's a natural sedative, and having all those flowers there releases the pollen into the air, naturally sedating people. Additionally, it's also antimicrobial, so it's been used topically for skin conditions like itch. You can use any of these herbs, you can use all of them if you want, to create a little tea, right, that you can drink throughout the day. Once you finish drinking the tea, if you feel sedated, awesome. If you relax, great. However, once you feel like when a combination of these things that I taught you make you calm, you probably want to stop right there, right in the middle, just when you're feeling good. Because if you bring yourself down too low, too sedated, your body's regulatory system might kick in and tell them, hey, it's time to wake up, and bring you all the way back up and just undo all the work you just did. Okay? So be sure to just do it right when you get enough. Okay? Never too much, never too little. Just in the middle. I hope that was helpful. If you like our content, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up by hitting the like button. And don't forget to subscribe, because we'll be producing more content for you, more unique content to help expand the way you view your wellness and health journey. Okay? Thank you. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.